this morning I woke up with this, I couldn't believe this pain in my neck. I'm going, okay, Paul, focus, get this under control. And I realised what it is, it's constantly looking at the motorcycles and the cars when you cross the road. Go, what? And it is hardcore here. It's definitely not for everyone. You know, you can find yourself walking down a dark street and you can hear people on the sidewalk sort of muttering, and like anything can happen.
Is it cool if I record you for the YouTube channel?
Absolutely.
Okay, what's your name?
Paul Jacobson.
Paul Jacobson. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Look like you're having fun, huh?
Look, I am having a good time. It's typical Doomageddon. You walk out the door, maybe things don't go right, but within a few minutes lately, hey, you meet some nice people and things go from there. So, yeah.
Okay, Paul, let me ask you, man, where are you from? And how old are you?
I'm 71. I'm from Sydney, Australia.
Sydney, Australia, 71. I got to say, I ain't just saying this. You don't look 71. You look maybe a little bit younger.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. So, you said that we're here in Doomageddon. How long have you been here?
I've been here 2 weeks, but unfortunately I'll be leaving soon, and I'll be sad to leave if that means anything about Doomageddon.
So you're going to be sad to leave.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you, Paul, what brought you here to the Philippines, to Doomageddon in the first place?
Look, I've been to the Philippines several times, and I've got friends that have got property way up north, that sort of thing. So I've been to Pampanga, the usual sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But then via YouTube, I stumbled across Doomageddon, and I thought, look, if I could live in the Philippines, I'll go to a provincial part, which is Doomageddon, and the fact that there are so many expats here makes it very comfortable. It means that I'm not the only guy wandering around in some fishing village in Bohol.
Yeah.
And so that's the attraction. So I thought, look, I'll come here for a couple of weeks and just live an ordinary life. You know, just stay in the hotel. I'm not going to the beach. I'm not up to Valencia. I'm just going to stay here and just see what happens. And so far, mate, it's took me a while to get into it, but I'm into it now.
So you're into it.
Yeah.
So like what you said, you've just hung out for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
What have you found?
Look, well, because I'm interested in singing, actually this is a strange thing, I had a vision of coming to, because everyone sings, I love to sing, I sing a lot of karaoke back home.
Yeah.
And so I know the Filipinos love to sing. So I thought, oh yeah, I'll come to Doomageddon, mate. I'll put together a little country band or something.
Yeah.
But no, you can't. But so the karaoke attracted me here, and now I'm here, there's enough of it to keep me occupied, and I've met people through it.
So you love karaoke, the video.
Yes, look, videoke here is actually pretty ordinary, I must admit. The sound quality is pretty shocking.
Okay.
And for what it's worth, the Filipino men here love to sing sort of Bon Jovi sort of stuff. It's too harsh for me.
Yeah.
And I like to sing Katy Perry, for instance,
Perry.
or Madonna songs, because back in Australia, they've got a bit of shock value, and here they've got a lot of shock value, and that's kind of what I like, you know.
Okay.
You go in one of these venues, all the boys are doing their Bon Jovi, and it's my turn. Hey!
So hold on, so you're telling me, Paul, you're singing Madonna like a virgin.
Oh yeah, Papa Don't Preach is my favourite of hers, mate. I do a good version of that.
Man, you know what? I'd love to hear it. Huh? When are you going to sing it?
Well, look, if you happen to be walking by later on when the karaoke is happening in the park, I'd be pleased as punch for you to shoot something. But
Yeah.
videoke is not really worth going to. That's for a social thing. But here in Doomageddon Park, you've got half a dozen gentlemen who set up Bluetooth speakers and use YouTube. So it means you can sing modern music with a decent sound to an audience. And the other day, I got a 20 peso tip. So mate, I'm on the way.
You're on your way to stardom.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know.
You're undiscovered, but you're about to be discovered.
That's right. We've got to start small, but it's going really well.
Wow, that's great. 20 peso tip, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So is it fair to say that because you love to sing, and of course Filipinos, they love to sing.
That's exactly right. That's a, what can I say? It's been a very good bonding thing. I've met some really solid people through karaoke, you know, in Australia and here. So I'm very, very happy. Music for me has been a gift, so I'm happy, mate. You know?
So for you, you feel like you fit right in to the culture as far as that goes.
Yeah, but I'm just on the outside. Now, tomorrow, there's an expat band who perform in a venue not far from here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go and meet them, and so that'll give me an intro into another part of the society. So I'll just see how that goes, you know?
Well, look, I hope you have fun. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any other plans before you leave?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
More so, shall we say, social. I'm starting to realise how to deal with the social aspects of Doomageddon.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's going very nicely.
Well, of course, you don't have to elaborate, but of course you can if you'd like to.
Well, the thing is, it's almost unbelievable that the amount of attention an old guy like me gets from a lot of really attractive young women.
Yeah.
It's just a constant stream of it. It's just bizarre, but fantastic. It's lovely. You know, like I say, it's almost unbelievable.
Bizarre but fun, fantastic,
yeah.
almost unbelievable.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, how could this be so? You know, but it is.
So what do you think about that? Clearly you got a big smile on your face.
Well, how could you not?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, being admired by attractive young women is not a bad thing. In my book, you know, I don't mind it at all.
Well, Paul, I think there's a lot of men that would agree with you.
Yeah, because I've heard odd things about Doomageddon. It's like, oh, it's not a single man's place. Now, in some respects, that's right. Oh, here we go. When I was up in Angeles, I met a 50-year-old woman there who was running a videoke bar. Mate, when I first saw her, she's gorgeous, massive personality, but she's the only Filipino I've met who's got business sense, who's dynamic, together. Those sort of people are thin on the ground here. And I don't mean that as like, it's not the Filipino culture, I guess.
Yeah.
So for me, with my age, having a vibrant 50-year-old as a companion, it'd be fantastic. But I cannot see that could happen here. It's the provincial culture is just too overwhelming.
Do you like what you see? Do you see this as a place that you could live in?
Well, like I said when we first met, because I'm leaving on Wednesday, I'm actually going to be sad to go.
Okay.
Whereas a few weeks ago I was going, oh mate, how long have I got to be here? This is just too much. But now, it's like meeting you. You walk out the door and anything can happen. And it's just, it's great. It's great. It really is great. And as long as you're respectful, bit of a smile, mate, nothing seems to go wrong.
Respect goes a long way here.
Look, absolutely. And there's what can I say? There's the expat scene. There are a few bars, and I mean, expat communities have a wide range of people within them. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of really nice people, nice guys here living here comfortably. They're happy, right? But they're not living right in Doomageddon. I think to live in the town is no good. You need to be out of town somewhere, and have something on the go. You know, a little garden or something. Otherwise, I could see that you could fall into drinking all day and hanging out with the wrong crowds. You know.
So, is it fair to say, Paul, that you're going to make a plan to live here?
Well, that's something I can only do when I get back home.
Okay.
And in some ways, I'm not looking forward to going back home. Well, it's going to be great to be home, but mate, I know how ordinary it's going to be. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be vibrant and exciting as it is here. So we'll just wait and see about that, you know.
Yeah. Well, since you've been here for a couple weeks, if there's one thing that you would say is your favorite thing since you've been here, what would it be?
It'd have to be singing karaoke in this park.
Singing karaoke?
Yeah. As I said, with Bluetooth speaker and YouTube, I can sing the stuff I love, which is modern American country music. And when I get a crowd, and I might have mentioned it the other night, 20 peso tip, mate. I'm on
You're
my
proud of
way.
that.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you've mentioned it again.
Yeah,
20
well.
pesos. Well, you should be proud of it.
Yeah.
20
I was knocked
pesos.
out.
You know what 20 pesos will buy you, Paul?
Yeah, it'll buy me a small ice cream over in the park.
Yes,
So,
which
mate,
is good. The ice
Yeah.
cream here is great.
Yeah. But look, just to go on about that, what gets me is that you get here and you start singing, and suddenly you've got an audience who are really into it. And that for a singer, that's an audience is what it's about. So, hell yeah.
So
You
you
know?
crave the audience.
Oh yes, to have singing in your home. What's the point of doing that? I
Yeah.
mean, when there's some people there, and you can clown around because the Filipinos are so conservative. You know, if you sort of shake your hands around and say something, mate, it's like what?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it's a huge amount of fun.
So would you be looking to settle down here, Paul, with a woman?
Well, yeah. Well, this sounds a bit odd. You've got to have one of them, you know, or several of them.
Or several?
Well, that's right.
You want to have several. Is
Look,
one not enough?
Yeah, actually, from what I've sort of seen, I think having a steady girlfriend would not be the way to go. But that's just you know, who knows. But from what I've experienced so far, yes, I would come back.
Yeah.
But you know, I've just got to think about, you know, hey, the timing. You know, I don't think I'll come back in the rainy season, which is the typical time I travel in Southeast
Yeah.
Asia because it's cheaper. But the rain here has got the ability just to stop everything I like.
Yeah.
Like tonight, if it's raining, mate, oh no. That's
Like
it.
earlier, huh? It was raining and everybody cleared out, right?
Yeah.
And it's starting to come back to life.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So that dependence on the weather is a bit of a thing.
Yes,
You know?
it is, for sure. But you've got that anywhere, though, right?
Yeah, but it's more predictable in Australia. For instance, you can look at your weather map and mate, you can believe it. Here,
Yeah.
no, you've got to have a feel for it. You know, look to the sky. You know.
So if there's anything that you would want to say to a guy like you, maybe in Australia or maybe in the United States or in Europe, who's thinking about, should I come to the Philippines? Should I come to Dumaguete? What would you say?
I'd say, look, it's not for everyone. It's what I say to my friends. I say, mate, it's just full-on madness here, but great fun. Now, this morning I woke up with this. I couldn't believe this pain in my neck. I'm going, okay, Paul, focus, get this under control. And I realised what it is. It's constantly looking at the motorcycles and the cars when you cross the road. Go, what? And it is hardcore here. It's definitely not for everyone. You know, you can find yourself walking down a dark street and you can hear people on the sidewalk sort of muttering, and like anything can happen. Not so much in Dumaguete, it appears to be quite safe. But yeah, things, like I say, it's not for everyone. But I think it comes down to, can you deal with it? If you can deal with it, hey, you can have a good time here. Good time sounds a bit sort of, you know, odd, but you can live a good life here. Absolutely, you can.
You want to give a shout out to my subscribers, Paul?
Absolutely. I'm enjoying your host. My host is a very friendly, good guy, and yes, I'm
Good
sure
guy, that's it. The best. I was expecting you to say the best.
The best, no.
Okay, I know. I'm joking. Look, Paul, and you know what? You're great.
Thank you.
You were the best.
Oh wow.
You were the best for tonight.
Well, wow.
No.
Life's like that. Isn't it?
No. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed, interviewing you, and for you taking the time, man. I really appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to being more. I just hope you get a chance to shoot me doing the thing. That would just be a total blowout.
That would be a bonus clip, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Paul,
Yeah.
thanks, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pleasure.